Perfect. So everything looks to be working okay. So today we're going to talk about what Receipt Bank is and how it can help you build a profitable bookkeeping service that really adds value to your clients. So we're going to do that in the following steps. So first of all, we're going to explore the Receipt Bank concept, where it came from and what we do. Then we're going to look at the power of good bookkeeping and why it matters for your business and your clients. And we're going to look at the problems with the typical bookkeeping process and the old-fashioned way of doing things. And really how Receipt Bank can solve these issues and the difference this can make to your practice. And finally, we'll answer any questions you have and discuss how you can move forward. So before we get into all of that, as you can see, we're using GoToWebinars to present today. So if you have any questions at all while I'm talking, please do just chime in. All you need to do is use the panel to the side of your screen there where you told me what you were having for lunch. And any questions that pop into your head, just pop it in there. But do bear in mind that we will actually have a full question and answer section at the end of the webinar to go through any queries on the product, partnership, or the next steps. Great, so let's get started. So all businesses are required to keep records for compliance purposes, and traditionally compliance has been the main purpose of bookkeeping. However, when done right, bookkeeping can go far beyond compliance. And this really requires going beyond the traditional historic bookkeeping and moving to a system that offers data that your clients can use right now. Then bookkeeping can be a base for offering extra services in your firm and making a real difference for your clients' business's success. So what difference can it make? Well, one of the key areas where good bookkeeping can make a difference is cash flow, which is a major issue for many small businesses, as a lot of you probably already know. According to the C2FO Working Capital Outlook survey in 2016, 54% of SMEs say cash flow is their biggest obstacle to business growth. And a real-time view of their business health can go a long way towards helping this, finding opportunities to increase efficiency, source new credit, and tighten processes. So what does better bookkeeping look like? Well, one of the reasons that bookkeeping has not traditionally been a profitable enterprise is that it has been difficult differentiating between good bookkeeping, so bookkeeping actually worth paying more for, and bad bookkeeping. And the unfortunate consequence of this is that price is often the basis which people use to judge bookkeeping services. Competitive pricing can only be achieved at the expense of profit margin by simply charging less because it takes everybody roughly the same time. The combination of this labour-intensive process and the emphasis on price heavily impacts the profitability of bookkeeping services. So now I just want to go over some of the key elements that make a better bookkeeping system stand out from a traditional one that you might have experienced before. So traditional bookkeeping, or as we like to say, bad bookkeeping. So traditionally, bookkeeping has been a highly manual task. This requires managing bags of paper from your clients, often delivered with little organisation or system. And I'm sure there's some of you out there that are quite familiar with that at the moment. Once you have that paperwork, you then have to manually enter all the data from those receipts and invoices into your accounting system, which takes a lot of time. And when that's all done, what are you left with? A view of how your client's businesses was doing last year. But it really doesn't have to be this way. And that's really where Receipt Bank comes in. So better bookkeeping means that new technology offers the chance to make bookkeeping efficient, profitable, and valuable. And this starts with making it easier for you, the accountant or bookkeeper. So better bookkeeping needs an efficient, scalable system that gets you the data you need without driving to your client's office or typing in data from receipts. You need to be able to find the data you need without sorting through spreadsheets or filing cabinets full of paperwork so you can make it useful for your clients. Finally, it needs to be up to date. According to a 2014 survey by Panalytic, over 92% of small businesses would prefer to work with their accountant on a real-time basis. And Receipt Bank can really help this make this a reality. So creating a modern, efficient bookkeeping system isn't just about making compliance easier, though it does definitely help. It's also about making bookkeeping valuable for your clients again, while technology makes it effortless for you. So offering a bookkeeping service that gives your clients a seamless, unified experience. All they need to do is send all their documents to one place and get organized, useful data and advice back. And then you can run one efficient system that really adds value. It also gives your clients an up-to-date, accurate view of their business health, so they can see how their business is performing this month, not last year. And this is especially useful if they are considering making a major business purchase or expanding. And finally, this is data you can use to offer more valuable, profitable services such as cash flow forecasting, regular management accounts, credit consulting, or even working as a virtual financial director. And this is really going to help you stay ahead of your competitors. So what gets in the way of you managing to really achieve this? If bookkeeping is so easy, if it's so great, then why doesn't everyone offer bookkeeping to their clients? And in our experience at Receipt Bank, it comes down to two main problems. First of all, collecting data. So the first issue is actually getting your hands on the data you need. As long as there has been bookkeeping, professionals like you have had to chase their clients for paperwork. Sometimes this means actually driving to your client's office to pick up the dreaded shoebox of receipts. And other times it's your client turning up on your doorstep in late January with all those receipts from the glove compartment of their van stuffed into a plastic bag. Either way, it's not a good use of your time, and you end up in the same place, staring at a big pile of paper that you have to sort through and enter into your system, which takes us to the next issue, data entry. All that information has to get from the receipts and invoices into your system, and it's incredibly time consuming, it's boring, and it's easy for mistakes to creep in. So for some of you, your clients may do this for you, and I'm sure you don't envy their Sunday nights spent entering data into a spreadsheet, even if it does mean you have to go and correct half of it later, which is what I'm sure some of you are familiar with. But really now, there is a better way, and things are changing. And the accounting industry is really changing very, very quickly. And new technologies such as OCR, mobile, and AI are making profitable bookkeeping not only possible, but incredibly easy. And this is where really Receipt Bank Extract comes in. Receipt Bank Extract is a data collection and extraction platform designed with every firm in mind. Our award-winning software gives you the chance to drastically cut your costs, improve your service offering, and offer an outstanding client experience. And how does it do this? By solving these two biggest problems with bookkeeping: data collection and data extraction. So Receipt Bank Extract does exactly what it says on the tin. It extracts the documents from your clients and extracts the data from the documents. So no more chasing, no more bags of paper, and no more data entry. So clients can actually submit data in a range of easy ways, and we extract the data automatically with the highest accuracy rating in the industry. So every item is checked by our OCR technology, which automatically extracts it using previous templates, but it's also checked by a human. So you don't have to check it at all. That's why your clients can even submit handwritten receipts. So now I'm sure you're all keen to actually see how it works in practice and how it actually looks. So I'm going to go into an actual quick demonstration of the Receipt Bank Extract product itself. Okay, so this is Receipt Bank Extract, and this is the entry-level product for our partners, for accountants and bookkeepers, when you first join Receipt Bank. And this is what I'm going to show you today. We have loads of advanced features, which is looking to really automate your whole bookkeeping process, which you can look at a little bit down the line once you've started on Receipt Bank Extract. And we have an account management team that can discuss that with you as well. But today I'm just going to show you this most basic product. So this is what you'll see when you first log into Receipt Bank. And this is called the Practice Platform Dashboard. And this gives you visibility over all of your clients' accounts. So you've got your clients on the left-hand side here, and these metrics shows you what's going on in each of your clients' accounts. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on this a little bit later on. But first of all, I'm just going to show you how easy it actually is to onboard those initial clients to Receipt Bank, to get your clients using Receipt Bank straight away. So we just need to go into the Client Management tab here and press this Add New Client button here. You can choose a sole trader client, or you can choose an SME, VAT registered limited company client. So we'll go with a Receipt Bank client for now. You just fill in all their details there, including their email address and their mobile phone number, and you tick this button that says Notify Client via SMS and Notify Client via email. And this is what your client will see. So they'll receive a text message on their phone saying you, as their accountant, is inviting them to join Receipt Bank. All they need to do is click on the link, and that will automatically take them to the App Store, and the app will automatically be downloaded on their phone. Once that's done, they just put in the details you've given them, create a new password, and away they go. They can start submitting, and they can start using the mobile app straight away. So I'll show you some of the submission methods for your clients now. We'll just go into one of the clients' accounts, Trucker Transit here. And you can see there's the option to add items here. So your clients can add items to Receipt Bank. Instead of them bringing that shoebox of receipts at the end of the month or the quarter, they can submit in real time, on the go, with these three submission methods. So they can either use Trip Catcher, which is our app that we integrate with for travel expenses. They can use the email in method. So each of your clients will have their own personalized Receipt Bank email and address that they can just forward items directly onto. And finally, of course, the mobile app, which is our most popular and efficient submission method amongst the clients, because it really does mean that your clients have the opportunity to submit to you in real time, on the go, as and when they receive the item. And it really is as easy as that. So if we just go back into the inbox now, and once the client has been submitted using those three submission methods, the item will end up in the inbox here for you to go and view as the accountant and bookkeeper. So this is what the item looks like. If we go through to the Telstra invoice here, you can see you've got the image of the item on the left-hand side here, and all the key data that's automatically been extracted by our software on the right-hand side here. So you've got all the key data. You've got the type, whether it's a receipt or invoice, the invoice number, the date, the supplier, the total amount, the currency. So we work with a whole range of currencies across the world, the tax, and of course the category as well. Once you've viewed this as the accountant and checked that it's all fine, you can publish it here through to QuickBooks Online or Xero, or you can actually download the CSV file as well if you're using any desktop versions. I now want to just touch on a relatively new feature to Receipt Bank, which has come out quite recently. And this is after we've been speaking to our current partners about the biggest pain points for accountants still. And we've explored that the biggest pain point is not only chasing up clients for items, but also having conversations with clients about items because they're not being submitted in real time. So we've developed item messaging, which looks like this. So you go into the item, you click the messages tab here, and this is what you'll see. You'll see the image of the item on the left-hand side, and then you can write a direct message to your client, which they'll receive on their mobile phone through the mobile app. So they'll get a push notification on their phone with a picture of the item with your message, and because everyone's always got their mobile phone on them, they'll hopefully reply straight back to you. So rather than you having to, what you might be doing at the moment is send an email with an attachment of the item, wait for a response via email, you can just send a quick, it's a little bit like WhatsApp message, and it looks like this from your end. Okay, so I'm just going to go into a different client's accounts now. We'll go into Coco Cafe. And you'll see at the top here a tab for your archive. So all published items are automatically sent to the client's online archive. Here your client's data is stored for up to 7 years in accordance with HMRC regulations. And our current partners really use this as an online filing system which they can quickly sift through using the advanced search feature here. This function allows you to search by a particular supplier, date, or even amount, and is particularly handy when it comes to those VAT inspections. So one of our partners originally penciled out 2 days to deal with their inspectors, but they were gone within 2 hours once they saw how easy it was to navigate through this archive. So effectively, both yourself and your clients can be paperless. So we've explored now what your SME limited company clients look like here, but now I just want to quickly look at your non-VAT registered sole trader clients. It's very similar to Receipt Bank in that the submission methods are exactly the same for your sole traders. Once an item is submitted, all the key data is extracted, but it's also categorized into the 9 categories set by HMRC here, so part of that self-assessment form. And if we go into one of the categories, other business expenses, you can see you've got the items on the left-hand side here, the image. You can also move the item into a different category if you need to as well. You'll notice at the bottom as well, there's also an option to put items into unclaimable. Perfect. So I'm sure you're all keen to see now what this practice platform dashboard really looks like. What this does is it's really what we like to think of as a productivity tool to streamline your bookkeeping process. Now, you don't have to have this. This is optional if you become a partner with us, but it is really useful, and a lot of our partners love it because they use it as an overall bookkeeping tool, or their bookkeepers use it as an overall bookkeeping tool. So there's 3 areas here. You can see outstanding bookkeeping, which shows your bookkeepers how much bookkeeping they've got left to do for a particular client. So outstanding workload here shows there's 5 hours, 20 minutes of items waiting in the inbox to be processed for Albert Arms Hotel. Items waiting in the inbox, and finally how many unreconciled items there are from 0, because we pull over the chart of accounts from 0, that's how I can tell. So really this tells you how much time your bookkeepers need to be spending on a particular client. Urgency. So these metrics show you what client your bookkeeper needs to focus on at that time. So they can set deadlines for particular clients here. And it shows you the average inbox age. So you can see here for Trucker Transit, 59 days. You know your bookkeepers need to start focusing on Trucker Transit. And finally, client efficiency. So these metrics show you how efficient your clients themselves are being in submitting items, because you really want to start getting your clients submitting in real time so that you can really get going with real-time accounting. These metrics are really important. So we've found from a lot of research that the most efficient way of submitting in real time is for your clients to use the mobile app. Like I said, because they can just snap pictures on the go as and when they receive the item. So this metric shows you within your clients' accounts how many users are actually using the mobile app. And client delay here, this shows you the date on the item compared to when it was submitted. So you can see here that 40 days old are some of the items in Coca Cafe, and your client really isn't submitting in real time, and you need to start having those conversations with your clients. So it really just gives you an overall view of what's going on in each of your clients' accounts. So that is really Receipt Bank Extract in a nutshell. And like I said, this is our most basic product, and you can upgrade when you become a partner with us with an account manager to some of the other features that we do have, which really looks at automating your whole bookkeeping process. So I'm just going to go out of the demonstration now and go back into the presentation. So the Receipt Bank is used by over 5,000 of the most successful firms all over the world, from the Big Four to sole practitioners. So we work with a whole range of accountants and bookkeepers. And we're actually I want to look at now one of our partners to show you the difference that Receipt Bank can really make in a real case study. So this is DigitBooks, and DigitBooks are a bookkeeping practice based in Australia, offering payroll, business advisory, and CFO services. So before using Receipt Bank, they were spending over 60% of their time per client just entering data into their accounting system. So 60% of their accountants were just spending their time on manual data entry. And as you can see, they were spending so much time on data entry that they weren't able to focus on what really mattered, their clients' businesses. After implementing Receipt Bank, their bookkeeping time was cut in half. And that time went right back into helping their clients, offering more valuable services and really making a difference. And you can see the results of their work here. So thanks to their commitment to excellent client service, they were named Xero Bookkeeping Partner of the Year in 2016 at Xerocon South. And this goes to show what's possible when you go beyond the numbers and really start focusing on what they mean for your clients. So Receipt Bank Extract makes bookkeeping efficient, profitable, and valuable. Not only can you use it to save time on compliance, but you can use it to go further for your clients and really build that trusted advisor relationship. Most importantly, it's all designed with accountants and bookkeepers in mind. And that's why we've made it as simple as possible for you. So as part of our pricing, you get unlimited clients and unlimited data extraction for one fixed fee. And this is something that we can discuss with you. What we'll do is we'll get either myself or a member of our team will give you a call in the next couple of days to discuss this with you, answer any queries you have, and get you going with our partner program. So, like I said, I will try and answer any questions you do have, so just pop them in the box there. So Roy has said that he has a number of Southern Ireland clients and does the system work for them. So yes, we work with all clients all over the world. We have offices in the UK, America, Bulgaria, France, and Australia. But yes, like I said, you saw the currency there. We extract all the currencies all over the world, so we can work with any partner. So James has asked if you can scan invoices in bulk. So you can. If you do a bulk upload onto your computer, there's an option to do a bulk email, and I think the maximum is 50 items at a time. So Michelle has said that I mentioned that you can publish receipts to go through directly into QuickBooks Online and Xero, but does it work with Sage? So that basic product that I've shown you today only integrates with QuickBooks Online and Xero. What you can do if you are using another software, you can download the information as a CSV file, so an Excel, and then upload it into any system that you are using. If you are using Sage 1 or another cloud accounting software for your clients, we do have an option for you. Those particular clients that you're using, if you would like to integrate directly with Sage 1, let's say, you can upgrade to some of our more advanced features to do so. So we do have an option for you. And that is something we can chat to you about in one of our calls. So Adam's asked how it works with Sage 50. So we don't integrate with any desktop version. We are on the cloud, and Sage 50 is the desktop version of Sage. But like I said, download anything as a CSV file and input it into Sage 50. You're still getting all the bulk manual data entry done. So James has asked where a receipt has a number of items on it, does Receipt Bank split into suitable nominals? So that's part of our advanced features. It's not part of RB Extract, but like I said, it's a conversation you can have with an account manager about those clients that do need to split and edit line items. You can do that. You can upgrade those clients to those features. So I've had a couple of people ask about Receipt Bank certification. So once you do become a partner with us, if you are an accounting or bookkeeping firm, and you activate with us, you go through a certification process, which is where you add a number of your clients onto Receipt Bank, do all the training, that kind of thing. Once you've gone through that, you do become officially Receipt Bank certified, and you can put your badge, our badge, on your website, so that if you do gain new clients, you can introduce them to Receipt Bank from the beginning. The other thing we do is with our app, you can put your logo for your accountancy firm on our mobile app as well. So not only will your clients see the Receipt Bank logo, but they'll also see yours too. So we really help with the marketing side of things there. So I've had a couple of questions about pricing as well. Like I said, there's a fixed fee, and that is for unlimited clients and unlimited submissions. And this is so that you can use Receipt Bank as a firm-wide solution for as many clients as you want. You can grow your business, and that won't change. And this is something that you can discuss with a member of our team when we give you a call. So David has asked specifically what kind of bookkeeping and accounting firms is Receipt Bank appropriate for. So as I mentioned, we work with a whole range of partners. So we work with the Big Four, but we also work with very small bookkeeping practices as well, from sole practitioners right up to very large firms. So Receipt Bank is really a firm-wide solution. So no matter what kind of clients you work with, we do have a solution. We've got one tap for your non-VAT registered sole trader clients and Receipt Bank for the more complex clients there. And this is something that we can discuss with you in a call, what would be most appropriate for you. Okay, so I know that there are a few questions that I haven't been able to answer there. It is actually coming up to 1:30 now. So sorry I wasn't able to answer everyone's questions. Like I said, either myself or one of our members of our team will give you a call in the next couple of days to answer any queries that you do have, and go through to the next steps to get you activating with our partner program. So thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully I will speak to some of you soon.